copyright. Not sponsored. So, disclaimer. Anything I say or do falls in fair use. When you better want to play attack plays, you see many of my videos for any reason and circumstance. Disclaimer, I don't claim to any copyrights, sponsors, titles, anything I say or do falls under fair use. So, I just played my first ranked. Now, here's the graphs. As you can see, you already know the outcome just by the damn graphs. But I wanted to sit right here on this. First, I had to go do something. Forgot about the freaking thing, and it just played out on its own. So, we watch replay. I played one game since I've been gone for a week because the internet people were messing up my damn internet. One person blamed the other. Finally, shit got fixed, and I'm back on games. So this is after 1 week. Wrong dude. There you go. 1 week of me being gone. And their strategy is still overpoweredly used. Like, I see less people are using it. I played one guy. He had a similar strategy, but he just didn't pull it off well, I guess, so I just pulled mine off too well. You say ferrets and toads, look at this. Ferrets and toads. I didn't even know he had ferrets. I never give him a good opportunity to be able to use them, I don't think. So he has the squirrels, he has the lizards. He has the toads, he has the ferrets, he has the snake, and he has the defense. Now, I know early on he has squirrels or lizards. Then I know later on shortly he has the defense because I see one of them put out. I find this back here hoping he wouldn't find it. Like just that one odd chance that he does not find that, you know. I see the squirrels right there. Come back, do the squirrel expand because I seen them expand at the beginning. So here's the squirrel rush I posted in that comment that you always dislike my video. Everybody will always do this because I'm not a $1 trillion incoming millionaire YouTuber. No matter what my idea is, my thoughts, opinions, or facts I throw out there, I'm always going to be wrong. Now I see him putting down that, I see squirrels, I'm just sitting here quickly rallying my squirrels out. Then I engage and I punish him a little bit. Then he's doing some lizards. I didn't know he was doing lizards at the time. I immediately take my second expansion as I'm trying to punish him. This is a great thing to do instead of just going in all inner. I decided to take out the squirrels. I didn't care about the defense because I wanted to try to take out the actual mill. Then I realized this is too much right now with that defense sitting down. Got cancelled. Like I said, it's an old school strategy, but it did pay off. I did 3 squirrels, which is 60 damage. I made him put down another defense, which is 60, which cost him a farm. After that, I did damage to his farm, and I almost take his gristle mill out. Here right now, I know I'm in a steady lead because the damage he just did and when he said that. Now, like you said, frogs and ferrets seem to be a overly common new strategy. Now, if you watch this video and you watch this really easy, look at my squirrels. I see them and I see the frogs and I'm like, oh, frogs. React immediately to just target firing the first 2. The third one got through because I accidentally started target firing something else thinking it was it, but it was the squirrel. That's just me not being on here for a week, and I realized I do not need to engage because all this his defenses will just wind up tearing some of my army apart and giving him the lead. So I didn't sacrifice the lead, I just went to farm up and build up. Here's where my guerrilla strategy and my double poisons will start coming in play soon. Though I don't use the skunks till later on. But the amount of army value is right now is... I'm gonna pop that up really quick as I'm just scouting through. You see he's trying to follow me, I just run away. He stops. Okay, Grafton, look, his army is way higher than mine, but he plummeted right there, equal to mine. Then he's raising up quicker. But here I am throwing out smarter defense plays. My shit lasts longer and takes out his crap. Then soon later you'll see me do a very smart trade. I sacrifice my broken Crystal Mill for my expansion. He already knows I have an expansion here. And as you see, I target fire down the toads, making them pointless because they don't go off. There you go, I just beat the toad army of some lizard squirrels and toads, and now snakes. Now I pull out my snake and I use it to take down the toad. That's 60 food he could have used on something else, and I got my other 2 snakes out. So I queue up a farm and I go back. This time with 3, and I try to pull my pigeons up. And I wound up losing a snake. And I target fire down the toads, but 2 gets off. Target fire snakes, that's 60 each. Target fire down the toad, let it go off because there ain't much there, and pull back. The amount of food he has lost right there is a huge amount when I'm still going. I have no idea if he took those other 2 farms yet or if he even knows about them, but I find out shortly he knows. And I'm gonna look at the graph. See right there, his army was above me for a long time, still is above mine, but because I played smart, we tied out. My healers are healing my guys, so I'm not losing them as quick, so they're making them more powerful. My squirrels are engaging his squirrels and his toads, which is making the toads useless and tying out the squirrels. But my healers are making them a little bit better than that. And now I have, my big guy, the matriarch. I threw down another snake den, I believe. Yeah, I threw down another snake den. And then here shortly I threw out a squirrel den, skunk. And that's 1 farm. That's 60 food plus some income. And he's attacking my pretty much out of shit farm. So I come over here and I take his army. I trade that broken down thing, which had nothing left to offer, for all of his army, though this was just sheer random luck. And then as soon as I see him leaving, I take the new Crystal Mill. And just like that, I have a powerful lead. Again. I thought they might be able to do a little bit. I didn't think they would actually almost damage one to death, but I thought, oh hey, I'd give it 1 shot. Like, oh, I didn't know this. And here in a little bit you see me put down my first turret just as a scout. It gave me a little bit of sight over here so I would tell. Later on, me scouting actually paid and helped. By the way, don't do that all the time, just build 3 quick farms. But I realized I must be in the lead economically, because if my first Crystal Mill was out and my second one was halfway done, he's at least done on the first one and doing on the second. So I decided to do a little bit of damage on attack. See, while I'm attacking his toads, he can't defend with those toads. He rallies his army, the toads move forward and they blow up. I just cost him 40 food plus squirrel and a lizard. No, 2 lizards I believe. At literally the cost of nothing. That's 60 through 80 food I believe that I just costed him. Send those guys in first. The toads will attack them. Then you target fire down the toad. See the next toad, target fire. And my army's just stronger than his. Even if he incorporated ferrets right now, the only difference is with the ferrets is he'd be able to do guerrilla tactics. The same exact thing I'm doing. And just like that, that's another 60 food and a defense I don't have to worry about. And I'll play my last farm. Now, here's my plan. If I run out of that Crystal Mill, I was going to go up and buy the campfire behind me. Up there on the top, you see it? Then after that, I was going to move over, go down to the right, and take that one and fight him using the... One dude's just trying to cost him a lot of food. Right now he literally has no food. He's starving and I didn't realize this. He has basically no army left, so he just engages and... I'm like, oh, he's just trying to peek. He's just looking at what I got. See, I'm still stockpile on food. I still got a whole gristle mill and he barely has anything. He wants to probably selling something and he expands down to the bottom. See, there you go. I finally got the skunks. The skunks alone help out so much because their damage stays for a while, the poison. I finally realized the difference. Not only do they poison stuff, and it just does like light, but it stays and lingers for a while. See, I come this way and I'm like, I wonder if he ever found this out. Come down here and I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely found that out. If he hasn't, he has now. Like, is he coming? I guess not. Then I just wait, and I don't realize it's like he's out of food. But I'm like, okay, it's been awful quiet. He just attacked me. My guys go out there, hit his bombs. I'm like, I'm not gonna let him get to my farm, and I wipe out his army. And then just like that, and I'm like, oh hey, now I can go on the offense. I pull my army right here. I take the 2 birds. Not realizing he's this fucking weak already. I go and plant, yeah, there's some more doves just to heal up quicker. Because I didn't have enough. I pull these guys, I'm like, I'm just gonna wipe them out with these. Not realizing that he's already been drained of this much food. He barely can keep his army there. See, this strategy is really powerfully stupid, because defensive-wise, it's powerhouse. Offensive-wise, it's powerhouse too, just because of the 2 venoms. I go up there and get that, just to get more food income. The 2 bird guys can be used in both defense and offense. Frankly, when people say this is not a OP strat, it is. So you wanted to be the guy with frogs and ferrets. You could trade the snake, I'd take the lizards out and go like probably the badger, Uncle Butters, and go doves. And his strategy would have worked. But, hey. Even though he had greater army values, my strategies proved a lot more effective in dealing the damage and wiping out the army, and dealing the food damage as he slowly starved as I raised up really high above him. So, this strategy is not overpowered. It's not overused, though I see it on and off all the time when I was playing. It's been a week. I can still use the strategy and easily win. So not many people have figured out how to beat it, so it's not the now Monta, quota, whatever you want to call it. I'll even a little clickaroo here. Both of you had pretty much the same amount of mistakes made. I'm not really counting the mistakes. He had more, thus he lost. The strategy both by used were nowhere near OP. In fact, they're pretty near basic. You have no idea the current meta. Okay, it doesn't matter how many mistakes we made. If you just send in a huge overpowering army, and you're probably gonna win. Like, just if your army can crush theirs and then move in, doesn't matter how many mistakes you make unless you literally make an infinite amount, like 900 to their 0. And it doesn't matter about toads and ferrets. It doesn't matter if either of us had them. Strategy is not overpowered nor cheap. Yes, it is cheap and it is a little overpowering. I'm not saying it's completely off this grill fucking broken, like nothing in the universe can beat it. It's too easy to do. You're basically saying I suck, but if I'm a sucky player and I can still win most of the time using the strategy, like 3 out of 4 times, give or take, hell, I even go 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. Get around those numbers. Then it's just too freaking easy to do. Have fun. See you around. Oh, and just for the world of record, I'm gonna keep using the strategy. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna play some more because this is the first time I've been back in over 8 days, and so far there hasn't been that many great people in one game. First game, complete dominance. I'm gonna look, see if there's anything. Nope, usually not. First game today, 231. 230. Well, see ya.